Talk about what you expect on Senior Day.
Well, I would say it's going to be an unbelievable crowd that's going to appreciate the guys that, you know, what they've done for this program, and, you know, all a good bunch of guys, and then Patrick also, who will graduate in May. And I think that's what we'll do from this point. If a player graduates his junior year and has an opportunity to leave, we'll honor him. If he comes back, he'll get it twice. So, I mean, you know, if he hadn't been graduating, we probably wouldn't have done it.
How important is it that guys, seniors like Ramon and Perry, who played a lot, started a lot in past years, accepted their role in terms of what you're trying to build here?
Well, it's why we've stayed together as a team. I mean, and also, like, I really believe we can count on him. I really do. I mean, I think Ramon and Perry last game and the game before, I think we can count on them. So not only have they accepted that some guys in front of them are better than them, but they've also accepted that they have to be ready. And I've seen many times in the NCAA tournament a player who's not played much all of a sudden make his name because he's prepared and he's in the right frame of mind. I've seen it many times. We had a kid, Gidel Padilla, played against Kentucky in the Final Four. Kentucky had us down double digits. They had 9 NBA players on that team. They had us down double digits. And Carmelo got in foul trouble, Carmelo Travieso, and I put in Gidel Padilla, and you have to understand he hadn't played all year. He ends up making us run back into the game when we're down 2. From that, he got a contract in Argentina. I mean, Billy Packer said, John's putting in Gidel Padilla. Gidel has no stats. This kid has no stats. I mean, what is he doing? And the kid went in and became a star that day and got a contract and, you know, brought us back and gave us a chance to win against a team that had 9 first-round NBA draft picks. We had a chance to beat them, which was incredible.
Did you give any thought of doing something for John and Cousins if they decided to come back?
Well, you don't know if they're coming back or not, and they haven't graduated, so no. I mean, if they had graduated, yeah. That's tough in 1 year. A couple schools in the ACC, you can do that. But not
Is North Carolina one of them?
No.
You talked about it the other day when you played Georgia the second time. It was so long ago, it felt like 5 months. And Florida is kind of the same way. You played them in that first week, and now you get them at the end of the year. How have they changed since the first time around?
Well, I just saw them against Vandy. They had the game, and they lost a shooter. I mean, I just lost a kid that's making every shot. I just saw them against Georgia. I just finished watching the tape. They went down 17 at Georgia, like everybody did, Vanderbilt, Tennessee. Those teams stayed down and got smashed, and they came back, and the kid has a wide open look for a 3 and tried to pass it with 1 second on the clock and threw it into a guy, and the ball went out of bounds, and that's how they lost. So, I mean, they fight. They got good guard play, athletic, you know, skilled. You know, it'll be a hard game. I mean, the game down there was hard. It was a tie game with a few minutes to go, and Eric Bledsoe went absolutely crazy. Daniel Orton played out of his mind, if you remember. He blocked 3 balls on 1 possession. So, you know, it was we had one of our best efforts and barely beat them.